All right, what's up, everyone? Got another new team to showcase here. This is Deoxys, Farfetch'd, Mandibuzz. Leading Deoxys into Trevenant, very bad. Swap to Farfetch'd, they answer with Registeel, also very bad. But I'm going to keep spamming Leaf Blades here and try to go down 2 shields to turn this thing around. So Farfetch'd and Mandibuzz both run an Aerial Ace, which got recently buffed with the move updates. And Farfetch'd, this is a Hundo Best Buddy Kanto Farfetch'd. So kind of a rare Pokemon and very interesting to use. Hope y'all will enjoy seeing some of these battles where it can actually do really well against the meta. But I'm spamming these Leaf Blades, hoping that somehow I can flip this game around and just going all in on this thing. And they actually swap to Trevenant, allowing me to align my Mandibuzz to their Trevenant. So what started off as a very bad lead and a very bad swap, I'm able to turn this game around now. So land the Aerial Ace, get to Snarl down at this point, and then I'll have some energy ready for if the Reggie comes back in. I can throw a Dark Pulse here, KO the Reggie, and see what they have in the back. Okay, it's their own Deoxys in the back, which is really good for us. We basically have this game locked down at this point. I can throw Dark Pulses here, force them to shield. I got a move loaded on my Farfetch'd, and then I have my own full health Deoxys in the back. So we're going to win this game. It's nice, played out well for us, despite looking really bad in the beginning. The opponent, I think, made a mistake, kind of hard swapping their Trevenant at that point. That allowed me to turn the game around. So next battle, we got Deoxys on Lantern. Okay, so this is fine. This is where we want to see the Lantern. We don't want it against our Flyers in the back. We're going to paste to Thunderbolts at the same time, and I'm going to shield theirs. I believe they're going to probably shield mine. And then after this, I can start going for Psycho Boost. So I can let their next Thunderbolt through, and I can go for double Psycho Boost to win the 0 shield, or the 1 shield, I mean. So we'll go for the first Psycho Boost here. They let it go. The second one will knock out. And then whatever they bring in, I'm just going to hard swap to my Farfetch'd so that I don't get farmed down and give them extra energy. It's a Crest, so this is interesting. I'm doing super effective Fury Cutter damage, doing non-stab neutral Leaf Blade damage. They're doing non-stab neutral Moonblast damage. The Moonblasts are going to do more than the Leaf Blades. It's just a stronger move, but I'm going to get to Leaf Blades pretty quickly. So I think I'm going to shield this and maybe go for a farm down. Oh, but it's a Medi. Oh, yeah, so here, I make a mistake here. I go for a Leaf Blade and then an Aerial Ace. And I should have either just gone for Aerial Ace or gone for double Leaf Blades. Double Leaf Blade probably would have been the better play. I didn't have quite enough energy to make it to the Aerial Ace, and I got countered down. And that lost me the game, unfortunately. Because now, because they had a shield, they're going to be able to counter and Ice Punch my Mandibuzz down. And this Aerial Ace just doesn't do enough to knock the Medicham out. So, unfortunately, we lose this one. It was a winnable game, but sometimes you make those mistakes. It happens. We'll keep moving on to the next battle. Get Psycho cut down by their Crest before I get the Psycho boost there. GG. On to the next battle. We got Deoxys versus Stunfisk. Okay, so again, this is good. This is where we want to see a Stunfisk. We don't want it against our Flyers. Mandibuzz does okay versus Stunfisk, but it's fine to just keep it here against the Deoxys. Kind of an awkward matchup because they're resisting Thunderbolt, or if I go Psycho Boost, I'm debuffing myself. So the EQ nerf from the recent move update does help Deoxys out in this battle a little bit. So I can go for double Psycho Boosts here, unless they just, they go for another Rock Slide to knock me out. And at this point, I can come in Farfetch'd and CMP tie on a Leaf Blade. So they'll have to give up a shield if they want to get this Rock Slide off, and they do. And I'm going to let it go and just keep the shield advantage. I think that's probably going to be better for me. So I catch a Body Slam on Mandibuzz, and I'm kind of just wanting to see if they stay in or if they swap out, and they're deciding to stay in. I'm going to let the Body Slam go again. I don't want to get hit with a wild charge if they're running that move set, so I'm going to start shielding from here on out either way, because the body slams are adding up, and yeah, wild charge would KO. So I'm going to start shielding here, get him down low enough to where an aerial ace and a snarl will KO. I'll double shield the Mandibuzz. Aerial ace and a snarl knocks this thing out, and then we see what they have in the back. And I've got a move banked on my Farfetch'd, which is nice, and it's a Swampert. So this is really good because if they shield this Dark Pulse, I can quickly swap to Farfetch'd and one shot with Leaf Blade. Just really nice to have Farfetch'd with Leaf Blade, how much damage that does to the Mud Boys. So GG. On to the next battle. Let's see, we got Deoxys on Carbink this time, so this is good. They swap to Sableye, and I answer with Farfetch'd. And the reason I bring in Farfetch'd here instead of Mandibuzz is that Farfetch'd can win this matchup and then still be able to do some damage with Leaf Blades. So I do make a mistake here, though. I should have just thrown Leaf Blade right away instead of doing some Fury Cutters, because it ended up with a CMP tie and I had to burn a shield. But I go for a little undercharge and farm down there. And it's actually a Tackle Carbink, which allows me to get to 2 Leaf Blades against it. So Leaf Blade's going to be doing super effective damage, which is really nice. Again, that's why I brought in Farfetch'd instead of Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz can't really touch Carbink. So now I've got Deoxys still aligned to the Carbink. I can let a Moonblast go and still have plenty of HP left on my Deoxys. And now a Jellicent comes in, and it's GG. We got the Mandibuzz for the Jellicent. We got energy on Deoxys for their Carbink. So this game's pretty much over here. I really love using this team. Having Farfetch'd Mandibuzz as ghost counters in the back for a Deoxys lead was really strong. This team did really well for me. And Farfetch'd is something that people don't really know what to do with. Not really sure how to respond to it sometimes, or what the move counts are, underestimate how quickly it can get to the Leaf Blades. And now with Aerial Ace buffed, it gives Farfetch'd a little bit more of an advantage there. So it is really fun to use. And I did well with this team. I think they top left at this point. It was over. In this next battle, we're going to see Jellicent lead, which is a really bad lead. But again, Farfetch'd safe swap. They bring in a Noctowl, which, you know, this seems really bad, but getting to Aerial Ace quicker really helps out in this matchup, because I'm doing neutral Aerial Ace damage while Sky Attack got nerfed this season. So I think they actually throw a Shadow Ball here. Yeah, they didn't know that Farfetch'd is a normal type, or they're doing a BM. I'm not really sure, but either way, with getting these Aerial Aces off, I can give up a shield in order to keep the alignment that I want. And this way I get Mandibuzz on the Jellicent, and I have my Deoxys on their Ferrothorn. And so kind of crazy that Farfetch'd was able to flip switch against a Noctowl. I think even if they went Sky Attack instead of Shadow Ball there, would have had the same result. You can give up one shield and flip switch. Now, if they started shielding the Farfetch'd, it would have been a different story. But since they didn't give up any shields, allowed us to turn the game around. And now we're able to win what started off as a really bad lead. There's pretty much nothing they can do at this point. I can just let everything go. And Mandy versus Jelly in the back, it's game over. So another bad lead that turned into a win. So just showing you how strong this team can be. Mandy and Farfetch'd benefiting from the Aerial Ace buff, and Farfetch'd just being a off-meta spice pick that actually has a lot of play. And so I don't think I've ever seen anyone else use a Kanto Farfetch'd, but I got the hundo and best buddied it, and I really enjoy using it. So hope y'all enjoyed this video, enjoyed this team. Try it out. Let me know what you think in the comments. Y'all be blessed.